Bitesize Piano. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play the piano part for the acoustic version of Love Nwantiti. So this has been requested absolutely loads. It's very repetitive with minor differences here and there. So we're going to go through the whole song, how to play the intro, the different chords, the little differences, the outro. I've left where you can find the full chords and lyrics linked down below. So this one is in the key of F minor. So on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of F minor. So I'm mostly using those notes. Here is middle C. As a reference, if you locate that pitch on your keyboard or piano. So we will start with the intro. I'll teach both hands at the same time because the left hand is really only playing singular notes. So the left hand is blue and the right hand is orange on the screen there. So we have a mixture of playing chords and melody in the right hand. So we have this low D flat in the left hand. In the right hand, we're going to play D flat, F and A flat. So it's a D flat. It's based around a D flat major 7 chord. So we play those notes first together, and then we play the C by itself, and then a B flat by itself, and then we're going to play these notes. So it's a C in the left hand. In the right hand, there's B flat, E and G, and this forms a C7 chord. So far we have. And then we're going to come up, just moving my other fingers out of the way, we're going to come up to F minor, so F in the left hand, and in the right hand we're going to play first inversion of F minor, so that's A flat, C and F. Repeat the F, play the C by itself, and then we're going to play E flat and D flat together. So I guess this is, you could call this is based around E flat minor 7. So E flat and D flat, and then we have A flat in the left hand with A flat and C in the right hand. So I'll do all that again, and you repeat this twice for the intro. So D flat major, C, B flat, C7 chord, F minor, F, C, E flat and D flat, A flat and C. Repeat again. So if I play it a little bit quicker. So that is the intro. The outro is very similar to it as well. So now we're straight on to the verse. We almost have the same set of chords again, and we're just going to be holding these chords down. So let's go through them. So it's a D flat major chord. So the left hand's going to come up now and play it an octave higher. Obviously work within the octaves that you do have on the keyboard or piano that you do have. So we have D flat major 7. So we're going to play it slightly differently this time. So D flat in the left hand, and in the right hand F, A flat and C. 1, 2. And then we have that C7 again. So C in the left hand, and then E natural, G and B flat in the right hand. 1, 2. And then we're going to play this F minor chord the same way. In the right hand we did, with F in the left hand, so A flat, C, F. And then we're going to play an A flat major 7 chord. So that means we're going to play A flat in the left hand. In the right hand we're going to play E flat, G and C, like this, and then play a single A flat. So I'll go over all of that again, and then you just repeat that chord progression for the first verse 4 times. And this is how we're going to mostly play the chords for basically the rest of the song. D flat major 7, C7, F minor, A flat major 7, then A flat, and repeat 3 more times. chord progression actually. So now we're on to the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is very, very similar to the verse. The chords are played almost in the same way. There's a couple of new bits, so we'll just go over those. So the way he plays the chords are different, whereas in the verse he just holds them all down. So if I just play it first. So we have the D flat major again, so we're going to go left, right, right, and then the C7 again, the F minor, and then we're going to come down to A flat major, so A flat in the left hand, then A flat, C, and E flat in the right hand. That's the only thing that's new so far, and then back to D flat major 7, C7. This time it's an F minor 7, so you've got an option. You can either just play the F obviously in the left hand, then A flat, C, and E flat, not an F this time, or you can play the F in there with your thumb if you want to. So. And then we have back to the A flat major again, but he breaks the chord up, so he plays the A flat. Instead of playing the full chord twice, he plays A flat and C, and then an E flat there as like a leading note into the chorus. So if I do all of that pre-chorus again, so D flat major 7. Into the chorus. So the chorus then, again, it's very, very similar. So the first chorus is not quite the same as every other chorus. There's 3 verses, 3 choruses, 3 pre-choruses as well that all differ slightly from each other but are more or less the same. So we have a couple of new things in this one that are just slightly new. So again, we have this D flat major 7 chord again, but this time the left hand is going to go back down into the lower octave. So the D flat major 7, play the same way as we play the pre-chorus basically, so like left, right, right, and then the C7, the F7, the F minor 7 that we just had in the pre-chorus, and then we have an A flat 7, so it's the A flat, C and E flat. If you don't want to play 4 notes, you can just play C, E flat and G flat, like that. So that's the first line, so we have and then now on the second row, so back to D flat major 7, C7, F minor 7, and this time we have A flat major 7, so the G flat is just going to be a G natural instead. So he often alternates between an A flat major or an A flat 7 or an A flat major 7. So this seems to be the alternating chord that keeps changing. And then now we're on the third row, so it's the same as the first row on the screen. This line, we have a slight difference there. So we have D flat major 7, and then we have the C7 over E. So you're going to play an E, and then the E, G and B flat in the left hand, and then change to a C, and then play the chord. So go from the D flat major 7, into the F minor 7, then A flat major 7 with the G in there instead of the G flat. So it's, as you can see, it's more or less the same chord progression. There's very small differences here and there. So if I play all the chorus now then. So this is of course where I sing in the that part there. Really, really catchy. Straight into the second verse. So it's very, very similar to the first verse. The chords are on the screen. So repeat that chord progression 3 times. And on that second row there, we have the D flat major 7, the C7, the F minor, and then we have this A flat 7, and then a single F, like that. So if I just demonstrate, so again we have this first chord progression, same as the first verse 3 times. That is the second verse. Again, there's nothing really new, there's just that bit at the very end. So now onto the second pre-chorus. So the chords are on the screen. There is nothing really new, so I'll just play through it. There's a tiny little thing at the end. So again, the chords are on the screen. So there we had the A at the end, A flat major 7, so I'm going to play A flat, C and G, and then a single E flat by itself. And then we're into the second chorus. So again, there's nothing new now, so it's just a matter of me putting the chords on the screen, noticing where the little changes are compared to the other choruses, and then I'll just sort of play it through. I'm going to play this chorus through now. The changes between the A flat major 7 and the A7. And now we're into the third verse. So the chord progression is on the screen. So again, it's like the first verse, but half as long. So I'll just continue. Have the D flat major 7 first. To the second pre-chorus. So this is slightly longer than the other two. So again, the chords are on the screen. So we have the D flat major 7 first, as usual. C7, F minor, A flat major, D flat major 7, C7, F minor 7. And we have that A flat major into the single E flat again, and then we have this extra bit, so D flat major 7, C7, F minor, A7, D flat major 7, C7, F7, and the A flat into that single E flat again. So I'll just play all of that pre-chorus without talking. last chorus. So the chords are on the screen. So repeat that: D flat major 7, C7, F minor 7, A flat major 7 3 times. It's a little bit more simple than the other choruses. And then we have that second row there with a C7 with that bass change. So I'll just play this one now. Last section, we're into the outro, so it's very, very similar to the intro. The first bit is the same, and we have a little extra melodic bit the second time round. So we have this again. So that bit's the same. And then the second time, so we have the D flat major again. So I'll just teach you the right hand bit first, actually, because it's doing something a bit more elaborate, like with a scale. So you have the D flat, F and A flat, and then we have a D flat, and then a C, B flat, A flat, G, F, E natural. So the sharpened 7th, harmonic 7th in there. I'll do that again. That's the only bit that's really different compared to the first bit. So in terms of when the left hand comes in with that, so we have the D flat, the C and the G coming together, and then we carry on the F minor chord as normal. You can play really low A flat if you want. Then he plays, it's off the screen, but it's playing a very high A flat at the end there. So if I just play all of that outro now then. So that's the end of this video. If you would like to leave a request, leave them in the comments section below of this video. I've also left some videos here that I think you might like, so go and check those out as well. I also have a course. Visit bitesizepianocourse.co.uk and you can enroll and start learning how to read music. I'll see you in the next video.